Hello guys, so we are at Paddington Station. I tried to get the best view here. So we're taking the 5:30 train to Bath and yeah, hopefully it'll be good. And I'm early for once, and over in that corner there is where Paddington got dropped off, so let's go. Hey guys, so we arrived at Bath and we arrived at my hostel. As you can see, I am in a hostel, but I do have a private room. I'm just about ready to go to bed. As you can see, I have my pajamas on, my Wallace and Gromit pajamas. I want this trip to kind of be like a kind of like relaxing trip. I want to use it to kind of like get back into my habits, get back into my reading, my writing, my working out, my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule has been so bad, but using this trip as a kind of like reset, as well as obviously exploring Bath, exploring this beautiful city. I'm gonna check out all the places, hopefully as many places as I can, and I'll show all of you. I'm trying to strike the right balance of recording everything and recording nothing. I've been going through the clips from San Francisco, and I was just recording everything, and half the stuff you don't end up using because it's unnecessary anyway. So I'm just kind of like trying to imagine in my mind, like, okay, do I need to record this or does this not need recorded? Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning everyone. So as you can see from the window, it is very rainy outside. So I was gonna go for a run, however, but I don't think I'm going to David Gorgon's it this morning. So we're gonna get changed and go get some coffee and then go explore the city. However, I did get a very good sleep last night, and I went to sleep on time and I woke up at 8 o'clock, so that's a win. Well, it's definitely very rainy, I'll give you that. Alright then guys, we just finished writing in that beautiful cafe. It was quite nice window seat and everything. So now we'll go explore the city. Alright, so we're just passing by Putney Bridge. Is it Putney Bridge rather? This big fountain there. It's really cool. And we're gonna head over to the Bath Skyline. I wanted to see that, so we're gonna go check out the Bath Skyline in Alexandria Park. It is freezing out here, but it's good, it's good. I hope you can get a sense of the city from this. So just from observation, it appears as if Bath is like this city and it's surrounded by these mountains. You can see in the back. You kind of get the feel that everything in Bath, even the train station yesterday, it has the same color. It's like this beige. It's like a creamy beige. It's nice, and all the buildings have that. It's a very uniform. It's beautiful. And yeah, the place we're in now is Alexandria Park. As you can see, the viewpoint area was just there. But it's just this park, and there's lots of houses here as well. And also it started raining, but it's okay. So a slightly different angle on the viewpoint here, different area of the park. You can see the River Avon a lot better from here as well. But yeah, that was a cool little viewpoint, a very big viewpoint rather. It's just like a park on top of a hill that's overlooking the city. Like, it's very unique, and Just a nice place to walk. So it's not the best weather, but then I was thinking about it and I was like, I actually don't mind. Like, I'm not bothered by it at all. You can't see it very well, but just there, that's where sorry, I'm not saying that properly. Putney Bridge, I don't know, yeah, that's where Putney Bridge is, but you can't actually tell because it's actually got houses and shops on it. So alright then, so we're back at the Putney Bridge area. I'm gonna go check out some of these shops on it. As I said, there's shops built on top. Only one of the few bridges in the world that still have shops on them like that. I think they all used to have it back in the day. I think even London Bridge had shops on it. So we're gonna... Alright, so we're actually on the bridge now. You can't actually tell, but some of these shops, there's like a few coffee shops and they have views of the waterfront, so it's quite nice. So I just went into this market behind me and you wouldn't be able to tell, but there's actually an inside bit, and they had lots of different shops, like a lot of like very traditional shops. There was a leather shop, there was a arts and crafts shop, there was a book shop, there was like a cheese and meat shop, and there was like this very old English traditional cafe which was kind of cool. So yeah, cool little spot. You would never have thought of it just from looking in there. There was also like a famous tea and coffee antique shop and stuff like that, so that was awesome. Alright everyone, so behind us is Bath Abbey. We can see this place from the sky point, sorry, the viewpoint. I believe it's about 600 years old, and there's actually a tour that you can do, that you actually go up to the top and you can go inside the clock tower, which I think is really awesome. And also next to it over here is the Roman baths. You go in there and you see the photo of the bath, that Roman bath is built on the springs. You see them on like everyone's Instagram photo when they come here. So I don't know how people just have a coffee and a croissant for breakfast. I was literally just having lunch just a while back and I just ate it so fast, man. Probably wasn't the best idea. Anyway, we are walking to the Royal Crescent now, which is like a kind of like a circular road with lots of different houses, and it's meant to showcase the Gregorian architecture. So we're gonna go check that out. It's one of the famous places. Okay, so we found the circular road thingy. So yeah, it's like a roundabout, literally. It's a roundabout. It has this center bit, but it's just got houses all around it, and they're all following that same circular pattern as well. You know, we actually have something a little bit similar to this. It's not a full circle, but it's like a semicircle in London, in Bloomsbury. Of course, they're all white houses as opposed to brown cream houses, but we have one, but it's not the same. Guys, if you like that circle, you're gonna love this semicircle even better. So I actually think this is called the Royal Crescent. I think I made a mistake. I don't think that one is called the Royal Crescent, and this one is actually a semicircle. This one isn't a circle. It's also got this massive like lawn or garden in front of here, and it goes further as well. There are some benches. There was a tour guide and I was trying to eavesdrop on the tour guide's information. I was trying to listen to what he was saying, and I didn't retain much of it, but I did retain that the houses in the middle where it gets straighter is like a hotel, and they sell for like £500, and some other things. And also there's a museum here. I'm not sure which museum, but I know it's a museum, and so yeah, it's pretty cool. I remember him saying like there's been some weddings here or something. I believe this area here is the botanical gardens. But yeah, it's pretty grand. Like you can't really tell the scale of it by the video, but it's pretty big. It's a big semicircle of houses. So the Royal Crescent, everyone. And you might ask yourself the question, why is there no one here? And the reason why there's no one here is because it is chucking it down with rain, and the only one crazy enough to be here is me. But it's nice, you know? It's nice being alone. You don't have to, it's raining, let's go. So, you know, it's nice. It's peaceful. I don't mind the rain. But but it is getting a bit heavy, so my jacket is very wet, but it's a good thing it's waterproof. So after walking around in the rain, I headed back to Putney Bridge, and I went to one of the shops on the bridge. I got this chocolate cheesecake, and it was really good, guys. It was really good. I then went into the Waterstones. I got hot chocolate at Waterstones, and I was just journaling. Just sat there by the window. I do love a Waterstones cafe. So yeah, just sitting there, just journaling. A lot on my mind, writing down. It was a great journaling session anyway. I wrote like 3 pages, and yeah, I'm trying to get back to these healthy habits. So yeah, back here now, back at the hostel, my little private room. I enjoyed today. Today was nice. Saw lots of Bath. I believe there's like 1 or 2 places left, but I've seen quite a bit of Bath. I'm gonna go get something to eat now. I'm just happy to be here relaxing. Not too much pressure of trying to do things. So gonna eat and hopefully stick to that sleep schedule. Good morning, everyone. As you can tell, the weather is looking a lot better today. It's not raining. Things are a bit more clear. You can actually see Bath Abbey from my window. It's a bit obscured by the trees, but you can actually see it. So today we are going to do some writing first and foremost, and then we are going to go to check out the Jane Austen Centre. And there's also this like bridge thing that's like famous or something that I've seen, and that one is a bit of a walk, so we're going to try and do that. If possible, do another Bath Skyline, because there's like one from a different angle, and hopefully get to sleep on time. Hopefully get to sleep for maybe 10:30, because I've just woken up, and I woke up on time, which is good, but I did not go to sleep on time, so I'm like a little bit sleepy. Like, it was a struggle to get out of bed, so hopefully get back to sleep on time. That's most important. So today is already a much better day than yesterday. It's a lot brighter. You can see the hills in the distance, and it's just better. Like,
yeah, good. Yeah, busy. Not today.
hey guys, so we went to the same cafe as yesterday. I really like that one. Now I'm gonna go to this bakery, and apparently it's really good. They have the best cinnamon buns apparently, and it's really close to us. So just gonna go check that out.
That's what the lady said yesterday.
So they weren't joking about the coffee and the cinnamon bun. They are actually really good. So this is a much better shot of the Abbey. So yeah, just walked across the bridge and heading over there now. Chat, this is a long walk, chat. This is a long walk. Well guys, I did say I wanted to see the skyline from a different angle, so. There also appears to be some sheep or some goats there. So we are actually right by the bridge thingy. It's just there, but like the way to get there is not through here. I have to go back. And I think I know where it is. There's like a path that trails off. And it is right here. But I can't access it through here because we're so high up. So I have to head back. Okay, so we're heading down this smaller path. hopefully to get where we need to. But this place looks very residential, so let's hope it takes us to the right place and not to someone's back garden. Okay, so there's this little sign and this is where it takes me. This is the road I came from. It looks about right, but we'll see. This path is very muddy. Alright chat, we made it quite far down, but I got to this point where like I was literally just stepping in a river of mud. And I literally couldn't, I was like slipping and sliding, had my backpack on, and yeah, that's enough Indiana Jones for one day. If you want to see my shoes, I'm going to show it to you now. So those are my shoes. I was literally stepping in mud, and so there's like this big green field over here, but there's like a fence and it's like walled off. I don't even know how to get back, but basically the bridge is like on a pond in the middle of a big green surface like that. I'm pretty sure it's that one, but obviously a lot further down. So I don't know how to get to this house, but we're not going to it today, unfortunately, guys. At least we got to see some country roads, so that was nice. So when I was walking back from the place that we were supposed to find, I double checked on Google Maps and I realized that if I just followed through that road and then took another road, it would actually take me to the place. So I do want to maybe potentially go back and try it again, because I feel like I really want to problem solve it. I don't want to give up on it, because I've learned that like I'm actually good at like problem solving and like pushing through obstacles. But what I do when there's like a little bit of trouble, I always kind of like abandon the attempt, if you like. So I'm trying to like push through that. So anyway, I want to try and go back there, but I was like, I'm not gonna go back there now, because I just had coffee and like a pastry, and like that's not the best thing to have in the morning, and I've done so much walking. Going that path would require a lot more walking, and I had to use the toilet. Into this fish and chip shop, and it was quite nice. Very nice views, very nice food. I was also walking through the city centre on the way here, and I guess because it's sunny, it's a lot more busy. There's like there's a lot more activity going on in the high street. I went past this bookstore, the Bath Abbey is a lot more busy around there, so it's quite nice. Oh, and also I think you can take the bus there. But if I do go back, I will potentially take the bus. So alright, so I did actually pop into the Jane Austen Centre. I went in there, I think I was like the only guy there. They have like a gift shop on the first floor, and I think like 1 or 2 floors above they have like a tea room and a visitor centre. I'm not really sure what's there. I'm not sure if it's like Jane Austen's house or something, but they have some you can visit, and I think you have to buy tickets. We're back at the hostel now. I think I'm gonna make a cup of tea and read. I went into the bookstore and I was like, I need to I can't just buy books, you know, I have to read them, so I think that's what I'll do. Hello everyone, it's our last day in Bath today. I'm already checked out of the hotel. I spent this morning going to the coffee shop that I went to for 3 consecutive days. The guy there was super nice. He asked me if I wanted a loyalty card. I told him like, thank you, but I'm leaving today. It was apart from writing, I was also reading Cured, the very end of it. I made a video when I bought that book back in August, and I finally finished it. Anyway, I'm back at the place that I was the other day. I'm looking for the Palladium Bridge. and I think the Pride and Prejudice house thingy. I've been told that it's closed, but I just wanted to come check it out for myself, and I actually can just see it now. I'm not sure if I can get in there, but I can see it, so I'm glad I came. So yeah, so that's where we are. I spent the morning going around the city, but I've literally just seen both the house and the Palladium, so I'm going to show it to you now. Okay, so up there is the house. You can see it, it's on top of the hill. And as you walk closer, you can also see the Palladium, which is what I was looking for. See, look guys, you can see it there. That's not bad. That's not bad, huh? Come on. Alright then, so it does say closed, but like I'm okay with this. I mean, if I zoom in here, hold on, is that the best? Yeah, you can kind of see it, which is more than enough for me, you know? So yeah, so this is where we are, and I think these are like people's houses and stuff. I might try up there just very briefly. See guys, so you can get such a nice view of it, and like obviously, I mean you might even be able to go around there, but just in case you're not, like, you know, there's this wall. I was just walking, but that's a nice view, come on. And this was where we was walking from. Okay, so I found this, and there's like that. I'm not gonna do that muddy path again. That's not the same one, but I'm not gonna do that. But this looks pretty cool. So it says we are here. You can see the thingy, the bridge, the Palladium Bridge, and you can see Bath. There's also the University of Bath there and the countryside around it. Okay, so I am like now technically in the middle of nowhere. Just passed through that gate. You can pass through it. I didn't like jump over it or anything. And there's literally this big field in front of me, but I've been promised a Skyline, so. Alright guys, the voices I heard were just two boys. That was probably more scared of me. They probably had more of a reason to be scared of me than I have of them. You can see them there climbing way down. Look how far I've climbed up, so. Whew. Scary, but oh my god, this guys, a big pile of water just came in my. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I found Malfoy Manor. Yeah, it's like super slippery and super wet, and like I just slipped a few times. Okay chat, behind me is a fence. I made it to the top of the mountain, which I'm quite proud of. There was a few times I was like, okay, I need to turn back. It started raining, I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's very wet and muddy, it's hard to move. It's a bit scary actually, to be honest, but I'm proud of myself from getting to the top. Thought maybe there might be a nicer view on the other side, but there seems to be a fence, and I think I'm okay to head back now. I fell over once. I just have mud on my backside and on my phone. Yeah, I'm just in the middle of nowhere, guys. So I'm at the bus stop. I think I cut myself a little bit on one of those stinging nettles as well. So I need to wash up basically. Alright then everyone, we're at Bath Spa Station. We're gonna end the vlog here. I cooked some food because I done the maths in my head, and the food to buy cost like £12, and I wasn't shopping cheap, and it was cheaper than going out and buying food. And anyway, we're gonna end the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.